picture this scenario that might sound all too familiar. It's 2 in the morning and you're awake again, making another trip to the bathroom. You've been up 3 times already tonight, and dawn is still hours away. The exhaustion hits you like a wave as you realize tomorrow's golf game might need to be cancelled again. This isn't just about interrupted sleep anymore, it's become a lifestyle limitation. You find yourself mapping out bathroom locations before going anywhere new. Restaurant visits require strategic seating near the restroom, and long car trips become exercises in route planning. The spontaneity you once enjoyed has been replaced by careful preparation and constant awareness. What if I told you that 5 common vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now could be making these symptoms worse? These aren't exotic foods or mysterious additives, but everyday vegetables that most people consider perfectly healthy. My name is Dr. Isabel Lopez, and I specialize in men's health, particularly helping men over 50 reclaim their independence and sleep quality. Before we dive into these surprising culprits, I want to know where you're watching from today. Drop your city in the comments below and make sure to follow the channel for more practical health insights. Now, these 5 vegetables can irritate sensitive bladders, and the number 1 offender might be the most shocking of all. At number 5, we have pickles and fermented foods, and the culprit here isn't the vegetables themselves but what they are swimming in. The high sodium content in most commercial pickles causes your body to retain water during the day. This excess fluid has to go somewhere, and unfortunately, that somewhere is your bladder during the night hours when you're trying to rest. Men with high blood pressure or those who notice ankle swelling are particularly susceptible to this sodium-driven nighttime urgency. If you're waking up 2 or more times per night, that pickle you had with lunch could be contributing to your restless evening. The fermentation process, while beneficial for gut health, concentrates these sodium levels even further in many commercial products. Here's what you can do starting today to test this theory. Try limiting pickles and fermented foods after 3 in the afternoon for 1 full week. When you do eat them, choose smaller portions or look for low-sodium versions at your grocery store. You can also make your own lighter pickles using fresh cucumber slices in vinegar with minimal salt. For your personal experiment, eliminate these foods completely for 1 week, then reintroduce them at lunchtime only. Keep track of how many times you wake up each night and compare the difference. But wait until you hear about number 4, because this next vegetable family might be causing pressure on your bladder in a completely different way. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts make up our number 4 category, and they are creating bladder issues through an unexpected pathway. These vegetables contain fermentable carbohydrates that produce gas as they break down in your digestive system. This intestinal gas creates bloating and abdominal pressure that pushes directly against your bladder, increasing the sensation of urgency even when your bladder isn't completely full. The timing of when you eat these vegetables matters tremendously for your nighttime comfort. A large serving of broccoli at dinner can still be producing gas and pressure hours later when you're trying to sleep. Stick with me until the end of this video because I'm going to share a complete protocol that addresses timing, preparation, and portion control for all these trigger foods. Your strategy with cruciferous vegetables should focus on portion control and preparation method. Limit yourself to about half a cup per meal, and always cook them thoroughly rather than eating them raw. Discard the cooking water, as it contains many of the gas-producing compounds, and consider adding ginger or caraway seeds to help with digestion. Try moving your cruciferous vegetables to lunchtime only for 2 weeks and see if your nighttime urgency improves. Cook them well, keep portions moderate, and pay attention to how your body responds. However, number 3 on our list involves 2 kitchen staples that create bladder irritation through both acidity and gas production. Onions and garlic are in the number 3 spot because they attack your bladder comfort from 2 different angles simultaneously. First, they are naturally acidic, especially when eaten raw, which can directly irritate the bladder lining in sensitive individuals. Second, they contain FODMAPs, those fermentable compounds that create gas and abdominal pressure just like our cruciferous vegetables did. Men who already experience digestive sensitivity or irritable bowel symptoms tend to be more affected by these aromatic vegetables. The combination of acid irritation and gas production creates a perfect storm for increased urgency and nighttime wake-ups. Raw onions in salads or fresh garlic in evening meals are particularly problematic for bladder-sensitive individuals. Your best approach is to modify how you prepare and consume these flavor enhancers rather than eliminating them completely. Cook onions and garlic thoroughly to reduce their acidity, or use garlic-infused oils where the garlic has been removed. Green parts of scallions and the white parts of leeks can provide similar flavors with less bladder irritation. Test this by going 1 week without raw onions and garlic, then reintroduce small amounts of well-cooked versions at lunchtime only. Monitor your urgency levels and nighttime wake-ups during this experiment. But number 2 on our countdown involves a spice that directly inflames your bladder tissues, and the effects can last for hours. Join the Members Club and drop a super like if you're ready to take control of your bladder health, because our number 1 bladder irritant might be hiding in your favorite foods right now. Tomatoes and tomato-based products top this list due to their high acid content, which becomes even more concentrated in sauces, pastes, and cooked preparations. This acidity directly irritates the bladder lining, causing urgency that can persist for hours after eating. Pizza night, pasta with marinara sauce, or even that healthy tomato soup at dinner could be the reason you're up multiple times before morning. Men who notice increased urgency after Italian meals or experience heartburn along with bladder symptoms are prime candidates for tomato sensitivity. The concentrated forms like tomato paste and sauce are worse offenders than fresh tomatoes due to their higher acid concentration. You don't have to give up tomatoes forever, but strategic modifications can make a significant difference in your comfort level. Try smaller portions moved to lunchtime, add dairy products to buffer the acidity, or use a pinch of baking soda in tomato sauces to neutralize some acid. Low-acid tomato varieties are available in many stores and can be worth seeking out. Your 2-week tomato experiment starts with complete elimination, followed by careful reintroduction of small amounts at lunch only. Track your nighttime wake-ups and daytime urgency levels throughout this process. Remember, tomatoes contain beneficial lycopene, so if you don't experience symptoms, there's no need to avoid them completely. The key is finding your personal tolerance level and timing.